United States Congress in Congressional District 7, which starts in Westheimer and goes north. My grandparents were immigrated from Greece. My wife is from Athens, Greece. She's a recent immigrant. My background is that my first job out of college was working in the United States Congress. That's when Jim Wright was Speaker of the House, Ronald Reagan was President of the United States. Now, Democrats and Republicans didn't necessarily agree, but we talked to each other. We worked it out, and we found a way to do the people's business. And that's not happening today. After working in Congress, I went to law school in Washington, D.C. I worked in the Clinton White, I worked in the pipeline industry, actually. Then I worked in the Clinton White House on sustainable development issues, and later worked for Bill Richardson with the U.S. Department of Energy before coming to Houston, where I met my wife. And today, I work for the mayor. I'm in the city's attorney's office. I handle all the energy work for the city of Houston. So I'm experienced. I know how Washington should work. I have the experience to represent the energy industry, and which is pivotal to this economy here. So my name is James Pagh. I'm running for the United States Congress. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Your next congressman for the 18th Congressional District. I'm a 29-year Army veteran. My last assignment was at Pagh Pass on the Afghan-Pakistan border. Well, I had the great opportunity once a week to have an Afghan and Pakistan contingent come to my base where we work together to solve the problems and solve the issues that were facing both countries on the border. That same work I'm going to bring to Congress, because when you get elected, you have to work together to solve this country's problems. I got in this race for our children's future, and that is why I'm running. Your children's future deserves better. The status quo was a great rock band in the 70s from Germany. It is not the way government should work. I am the first generation of an immigrant. My mother's a naturalized citizen. I understand immigration policies. I'm going to work on border security. I ran the biggest border in Afghanistan that controlled 80% of all supplies coming into that war effort. I appreciate your vote. My name is Sean Siebert, your next representative from the great city of Houston. You can find me at SeanSiebert.com. Can you restate the question for me, please?
Mike, I will ask a different phrase of question now.
Okay.
If you recall, with the help of Pakistan, the United States was able to defeat Russia and became the source of the world. We have World War II and Marshall Plan, which we used in Germany. The United States, after the fall of Russia, dropped Afghanis in the garbage in our borders and left, which destroyed our economy. Since that day, we have not recovered billions and billions of dollars a Pakistani economy had destroyed, and then Bin Laden and other things. We are the nation who suffered the most. The United States is thousands of miles, yet we are blamed. What will be your stand to Pakistan on economic and educational and other aids? Many people are saying, we'll cut the aid, we won't give them a damn. What are you doing is when you go work somewhere, Question is, what will be your stand toward Pakistan on those issues? Thank you.
We've got to pull troops out. I'm the only veteran that's on this ballot that's fought in that war. Thank you for your service. The war in Afghanistan needs to change mission. The State Department has failed their mission. They're the ones who create the Marshall Plan we had for World War II that rebuilt Europe and Japan. Where is our Marshall Plan that helps our great neighbors to the south of Afghanistan, the Pakistanis? Why wasn't our State Department able to get aid to those great people in the Swat Valley when the flooding happened? The Taliban got there first. The Pakistani government, Afghan government, and U.S. government failed to get there first. We have to change our priorities. The Pakistani people were great. They helped us with Mujahideen defeat the Soviets and move the Soviets out. Thanks to the Pakistanis, we supply every bit of our forces. 80% of all NATO forces are supplied big thanks to our great Pakistani neighbors to the south, through Port of Karachi up to Khyber Pass. I worked side by side with soldiers from the Khyber Pass called Khyber Rifles and the Frontier Corps and 11th Corps. They had the same goal that the United States soldiers had and the Afghan soldiers had, to defeat the Taliban, defeat the violence, and bring peace and prosperity back to that region. And I will continue to keep fighting for that and give them peace and prosperity in that region. Thank you.
Grateful for the Pakistani community for the support. of our candidates. I want to thank the candidates as well. And I'd like to congratulate our Muslim community to show how much we care as part of the community, as American citizens. We value our citizenship, we value the democracy of the United States, and we offer our vote definitely with a Republican or Democrats. I'm so glad, and this has been my job for the last year or two, asking our community people to please vote, please vote. We need a better government, I think, so we need people who can work for the community, that care about the community and visit the community. And nobody needs it more than our Muslim community. Our Muslim community is living at a disadvantage in the United States of America because of bad and wrong propaganda about our religion. And I wish all our candidates in the future will explain that Muslim religion is a religion of acceptance, peace, and love. We are loving people, we are good people, we love America, and that's what we hear. And we offer our vote, and that's the least we can do. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.
And I'm a justice on the 14th Court of Appeals, Place 3, and I'm running for a full term and would be honored to have your support this November. I met some of you at the Pakistani Independence Day celebration down in Sugar Land, and I'm delighted to be back again. Thank you so much for welcoming us. So I think that's very important. I'm there to provide a fair hearing for those folks and would appreciate your vote to stay on the court. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Al Bennett. I am the judge of the 61st Civil District Court, a position that I've held since 2008. By way of background, I'm a fourth-generation Texan. I attended the University of Houston, where I was Speaker of the Student Senate. I then attended the University of Texas School of Law, where I was President of the student body. Thank you.
He is recording. His name of the station is Wall TV. And if you got any things from Wall TV, please contact John Shai.
I am Donna Roth, and I would very much like to be your next judge in one of our civil district courts here in Harris County. I am a 25-year civil trial litigator. I am board certified in personal injury trial law. I believe that justice needs to be served with fairness and integrity. And when elected to the 334th Civil District Court, I will do just that. Again, I'm Donna Roth for the 334th. Thank you.
My name is Maria T. Jackson, and I'm the presiding judge of the 339th State District Court. And I won with Judge Al Bennett, and I'm very honored to be in that position.
That's it. I would love for you to vote for me again. I'm seeking re-election, and again, my name is Maria T. Jackson. Thank you.
Particularly a Democratic district where a Pakistani candidate, MJ Khan, is also running. So tell me what you can do for the Pakistani community or what you can do for the Asian American community. Okay. What differ you from the other candidate who's running in the office?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm the Democratic candidate in this race. As you said, this is a Democratic district. It's about 60% Democrat. And I want to bring the same values that the Democrats bring, and that is to include everyone in the discussion, to include everyone as a part of the community, to have everyone join the discussion, to have everyone's values and cultures be important. And what I want to do for the Asian community is to give it a voice that other people will respect and listen to, so that we have a voice that whenever something happens in our community, that we have someone to go out there and say, this is not right. I will go and make sure that other people understand that this is not right, and we will fight against it. My name is Gene Wu. I am running for House District 137 as a Democrat. Thank you.
You just heard from Gene Wu, who's running for District 137. Vote on the election day. Absentee vote already started. Whoever you want to vote for, but just remember, vote. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to talk about the candidate for District 149. This 149 was held long time with the Republican legislator who was defeated with the help of the Pakistani community, Herbert Vo. If you recall the election, Herbert Vo won only with 30-some votes. If you recall, 170 people were taken with one Pakistani man, Herbert Vo, to vote for Herbert Vo at that day on election. If those 100 and some Pakistani would not have gone to the polling station, we would have never made it the earth. Tell me, what is it? You are assuming that you're a Republican. What differ you from Vo, and what would you do for the District 149, your constituents?
Well, we're different in that I am an educator. I spent 31 years, my entire career, in the field of education. It's one thing to understand that education needs money, but our education issues have to do with the system itself as well as money. We need to fund that, but we need to start dialogue to bring our education system up to date. I differ because I have been inside education. I know how bound our teachers and our educators are with regulations that don't allow them to do what they need to do for all of our students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you on election day.